Hello friends, and welcome to Troytle Power Presents the Power Playthroughs Project with Troytle Power. I am your host, Troytle Power. This is the podcast where we play games in a powerful way. And today we're going to be checking a little bit of Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX on the Nintendo Switch. I am really excited to look at this one. The publisher sent me an advanced copy here so I can play a little bit of it for you. I was a Nintendo kid growing up. The Alex Kidd games were always kind of a mystery to me because they lived over in the Sega house. And the Sega houses of my friends. And so I was vaguely aware of them, but never really played them. So I'm excited to get into this one and see a little bit more what it's about. So with that, let's play a little bit of Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX. All right, let's check our options real quick. Diet. There's a diet option. Onigiri is the default, or hamburger, Spanish omelet, fish and chips. We'll leave it on onigiri. Language English, our volume options, vibration, and then there's a checkbox for infinite lives, which is pretty good for a game like this, because this is a classic game remastered, but it's still an old game, which means it's probably going to be unnecessarily difficult. A long time ago, on the distant planet Ares, Purple Planet, a young man trained day and night to master shellcore martial arts discipline. And we see Alex Kidd presumably flying across the air, doing punches and stuff. Alex was not aware, but at the time, the Redaxian region was under threat from Jankin the Great and his minions. And the camera pulls back to show like a city and Jankin the Great in the background in red with flames flying all over, and then smoke flies across the screen. And this is where this incredible story begins. I'm excited. It says Mount Eternal, and my character says, "Well, that's fine for today." And then his gut roars, and he says, "I think it's time to go home. I hope that Master Nurari has made something delicious to eat." And, cool. Okay, so this is done up in, I believe it's pixel art. Let's zoom in. It is, look at that. If you're watching the video version, I zoomed in here, you can see those pixels. So it's still in pixel art, but it's like probably 16-bit sized pixels, but beautifully rendered. There's lighting effects and all sorts of things going on. It's just, I mean, it looks like I'm looking at a cartoon. But if I press ZR on the controller, it goes back to presumably what this game originally looked like, which is not as beautiful. We're gonna stay in the modern version here. There's a little statue guy here. We'll talk to him, and he says, "There was no way to escape. It was all so fast." And my guy says, "How strange." Let's see, I got punches I can do. I can jump. Looks like just those two buttons. That's all you need, you know? A punch and a jump. Ooh, wait. I got a bracelet. And I pressed the X button that was indicated with the bracelet, and it disappeared. So I don't know, maybe that healed me? Oh, no, I punch fireballs now. Cool. Oh. Ow! I punched a block and a creepy wizardman appeared out of it and murdered me. This time the box has an extra life in it, so that was an even trade, I guess. Flying dragon? Oh. There's a little flying dragon, guys, and I was trying to get down to punch one, but I touched him and died. One-hit kills in this game. There we go. Got the dragon. Right now I'm just going down like a ravine. There's a waterfall in the background. Touched a dragon again. Not being okay. It's very confusing. I'm like, just jump on his head and kill him, you know? Isn't that how it works? Oh, here's another statue. Be careful. Jenkins' army is very powerful. And my guy says, "Who's Jenkins?" Do I have a monkey tail or a cape? I think I have a cape. Let's switch back to the old school way. The music's so good. I think I'm Sun Wukong. I think I am the Monkey King. I don't see a cape, but I've got he's got real big ears. Is this a Monkey King story? Am I playing as Gohan right now? Living in the world of DBZ and stuff? I don't know. Ooh, now we're in water. Okay, there's fishies down here. Gotta watch out for. Man, I'm bummed that I got killed by a wizard and lost my ability to do fire punches. Being able to do fire... Oh, I touched a fish. I got a game over already. Okay. I'm debating whether I want to go just turn on the infinite lives thing now, because this took me all the way back to the starting level. But we got our fire punch back, so that's good at least. There is money that I'm gathering, I believe, from blocks, but I don't think I've seen enemies drop money yet, so there may be no need to kill an enemy who's, like, not up close with me. There's that wizard. I'm running away from him. Oh god, he's chasing me. I got him off the screen. Is he still gonna chase me? No, I don't think so. I think getting him off the screen got rid of him. Okay. That's good. Ooh, there's another wizard. You can't punch the wizards. I died. Okay. Let's get down to the water. Let's see if we can beat one level at least, right? You know? That was weird. I couldn't get him to turn around because I was too close to a block, I guess. I had to, like, scooch back and then turn around. Ooh, okay, so in the water, you swim up. What just happened? What just happened twice? Something like stun locked me, and then when I was stun locked, oh, I punched a brick that had a skull on it, and that stun locked me, and then a frog spit some bubbles at me, and that killed me. This time the frog just tapped me with a toe and killed me. Game over again. Let's go turn on infinite lives. Listen, as a little kid, I would be good at this game. You will get infinite lives, but you won't be able to turn it off until you start a new game. That's fine. We're gonna play through it in infinite lives. New game. Yeah. We've seen the intro already. All right, here we go. All right. I really like the music. I'm gonna play in the classic mode. I love it. Okay, I've got my fire punches now. Fire punch looks a lot less impressive in the classic mode. I'm sure it's still effective. Oh no! Why did I open that box? I knew there was a ghost in that box, and yet I still opened that box like a dummy. Okay. There's the box that has the second ghost. It's much more visible in this one, so I won't step on it. We won't release the ghost this time. The classic, I mean, you know, it still looks good. It looks 8-bit, but same thing with the, like, if your back is to a wall, you can't turn around unless you step away from that wall slightly, which just feels a little weird. Oh, I no longer have fire punches. Is it because I'm underwater? Or is it because I used up all my fire punches? I don't know, but here's that frog. We gotta stay down low, and then we're gonna punch him when he gets close to us. Yeah, we beat up a frog. Okay. Oh no, big piranha fish got me. Nope. Okay, we're back. Okay. We're right next to the frog, so we'll deal with him first. Then we gotta figure out what to do about this big piranha fish. Ah, the frog takes 2 punches to kill, and I tried to swim past him with only 1 punch. Didn't work. Okay. Frog dead. Can I punch this little fish? I can. Okay. So now the piranha fish, who swims up and down. Yeah, we got past him. We got an extra life. We don't need it because we're on infinite live mode, but that's okay. And then there's a piece of sushi. We're gonna pick up a piece of sushi, and it takes us to a world map, and it shows our character eating a sushi. Cute. And that's in the animation style. That does not show in old school. Oh man, it's just so pretty though. Both versions. There's a shop in front of us here that in the pixel version says shop. In the 8-bit version, when you're in the pretty mode, it does not say shop. I step inside, and the guy says, "Oh, traveler, no one has visited us for a long time." And he's got for sale a motorcycle for 200 of whatever the currency is, one of the fireball shooting bracelets for 100, or a mystery food for 100, which I picked up, not realizing I was going to pick it up by jumping into it, but that's okay. And he says, "Thank you so very much. Come back soon." I now have $80 left, so I can't buy anything. The little shopkeeper has a boombox on his desk like that. Actually, let's go check. Does he have a boombox in the old version? He does not. A little more personality in the cartoon version, huh? All right, back out of the shop we go. Let's go on to punch a scorpion. Pow. And here's another statue who says, "My family, I hope they're safe." And my guy says, "What's going on with the Redaxian villagers?" And here's more scorpions and frogs. Punch all the frogs. Get some money from this pyramid of breakable bricks. Breakable bricks. Breakable bricks. Breakable bricks. Ah, I jumped out a frog's head and it killed me to death. I like when I got the extra life that I got. It brought me up to 2 lives. And then I died and it brought me back to 1. But you and I both know, friends, that it's actually infinite lives. So that 1 life is misleading. Okay, let's eat our mystery food. Ooh, it made us temporarily invulnerable, it looks like. Cool. One complaint I do have is that these breakable... Each brick 1 unit tall, okay? If each brick is 1 unit tall, my character is like 1 1/8 unit tall. But that means when I break 1 brick, I can't then go under or go through an opening that is 1 brick high. There's a red orb floating in space here. I can stand on it? Can't punch it. Huh, it's just like a red button floating in space. What does it look like in a regular version? Looks like a red balloon. Okay. It's just a red thing floating in space. But your character's like so close. Oh, jeez, I just walked into a scorpion and died. Your character's so close to... Wait, game over? I thought I had infinite lives. I'm confused. It started me back at the shop, which I believe is just basically the start to level 2. Your character looks like he should be able to fit in an opening that is 1 unit tall, but in fact he needs openings... I jumped into a frog. He needs openings that are 2 units tall in order to fit through. Why do I have lives? Didn't I put it onto infinite lives mode? Options. Infinite lives is not checked. Check infinite lives. You'll get infinite lives, but you won't be able to turn it off until you start a new game. Yes. Infinite lives is now turned on. Ah, now my life counter has disappeared. There we go. Okay. I do not mind playing through this game with infinite lives. You can judge me if you're out there listening to this and you go, "Oh, Alex Kidd, not that hard. Play with a normal amount of lives. No Konami codes. Play games the way that I think you should play them. Don't enjoy them on your own terms." Hey, that's your prerogative, man, but I think you sound like kind of a jerk if that's what you're saying. Now I want to play this game the way I want to play it, which is not being super upset when I barely bump into a frog. I've been playing Saving Mr. Taco, the definitive edition on Nintendo Switch, which you should absolutely check out. It's a great Game Boy inspired platformer where you play as an octopus. It's adorable. It's got very strong Kirby energy, but it has a quote unquote easy mode. That the change that they did is that they took it from being 1-hit kill to you have 3 hearts, and it's great. That's such a good change, and I would not mind if that's what this game had. I like that it has infinite lives. I think that's a good option, but if it had like 3 options, where 1 is the normal mode and 1 is infinite lives, and then in between those 2 is you have a finite number of lives, but also it takes more than 1 pixel of your character touching a pixel of a frog for you to die, then I would probably play it on that mode. But given that that mode's not available to me, and especially because, well, listen, I got a lot of games I want to play. I don't got the time to get pixel perfect at Alex Kidd necessarily. I just want to be able to enjoy the fun of it. And the fun of it is not getting pixel perfect at it necessarily. The fun of it is actually playing the game. And, yeah. So I'm going to play the game how I want is what I'm trying to say. And if you got a problem with that, you can bite me. They put the option in the game, it's fine. It's not cheating. Doesn't take away from your achievement. If you beat this whole game without doing that, that's great. I'm very happy for you. Why am I yelling at my friends? I'm sorry, friends. If you're listening to this, you are my friend, by the way. I don't know if I told you that. But I'm sorry for yelling at you, friends. This woman says, he turned them all to stone. It wiped out everything. And my guy says, I must hurry up. I hope Narari is fine. That's my master who's making me some food, right? I'm at another flat-ish area of this that's, well, it's a flat area that just has some of these weird balloon things floating in the air, and then, hey, look, it's another pyramid of destructible objects. Not the most inspiring level design here on level 2. I actually like level 1 a lot. The idea of a level, platforming level kind of just designed around descending into an area was pretty cool, especially with that waterfall in the background. Looked very pretty, but this level is just mostly a flat area. Oh, we've gotten to some ruins, and an enemy shows up who is just a big hand. And he says, where do you think you're going, brat? Can I switch? I can. Okay, yeah, he's a fist. He's a fist, a man with a fist for a head. He says, where do you think you're going, brat? And I say, something is happening with the villagers. I must go see Master Narari. You'll have to get past me first. I am Guseka, the third commander of the new king of Redaxian, Jenkin the Great. And I say, new king? I challenge you to a duel of Jenkin Pon! Choose rock, paper, or scissors before the music ends. Win the best of 3. And I say, go ahead. Paper. Paper? How do I choose? I don't choose, I just wait till the music ends? There we go. This is Jenkin Pon. Is this really the boss fight? Okay. If he chose scissors this time, he expects me to choose rock, which means he's likely to choose paper, which means I'm going to choose scissors. He did paper, I beat him. Okay, now he's gonna think, aha, he beat me with scissors, so I'm gonna do rock. And then he thinks I'm gonna do paper, but I'm not. I'm gonna do rock because he thinks I'm gonna do paper, so he's gonna do scissors. He did scissors and I did rock, I beat him! Yeah! And a lightning flashes, strikes him, and he's gone and left a piece of sushi in his wake. And we'll pick up that piece of sushi and finish the level, I guess. That was the weirdest boss fight I've ever seen. Awesome. Now we're on Lake Fathom as the next level. That was weird. Cool, so we're swimming in a lake. We got a fire ring. Can't use it underwater, which makes sense. He's an octopus. We'll just swim past him. I don't want to mess with your day, octopus. What's this Starbucks gonna have in it? Money. There's some seahorses swimming around. I bet they're deadly. We'll just avoid them best as we can. Good underwater music here. Very chill. Which is what you want from your underwater music, you know? Oh, I swam into that fish. I asked for that. That's the end of the level, it looks like. There's a sushi roll just past that fish. There we go. Punch that fish and pick up the sushi roll. And it shows us, again, eating on the world map. The world map is just like a picture of the world. You don't actually control anything on the world map. Now I'm on the island of St. Nanuri. I didn't see what the spelling on there was. This area is made up of a bunch of those, it's like towers. Oh, I can break blue bubbles, but not red bubbles. Okay. And there's some breakable blocks here that have stars on them, which tend to give me money. And then there's others that have skulls on them that I don't want to touch. Oh, I fell in lava. Okay. That was on me. The island of St. Narari. Oh, Narari, my master. I remember that. Oh, no, okay, I fell down again. Okay. Come on. I've, in excitement about Metroid Dread being announced, I started playing Metroid Zero Mission, and so I'm kind of in the mindset of how platforming physics work in an old Metroid game, which is very different from how they work in an actual old platforming game like this. And so I keep missing my jumps. Ooh, I see you scorpions hiding in the grass. You're not sneaky. Oh, here's my master. And I say, Master, are you alright? And he says, Alex, difficult times are coming. It is time for you to know the truth. Your truth. An evil man from the kingdom of Verdaxian traveled to this island and brought with him a small child. I knew immediately who it was when I saw the medallion hanging from the child's neck. Alex, you were that child. You are Alex Kidd, the heir to the throne of Verdaxian. It's time for you to face your destiny. I have prepared the pedocopter? P-E-T-I-C... like, you're gonna... like your feet, not like pedophile. I prepared the copter for you to leave immediately. And a rune appears in the sky. Well, let's pick it up. And now, another cut to that overhead screen, and now it says Namui Lake, and we're in a helicopter. And we can tap B to go up. We can press Y to shoot fireballs. This is great. It's a shmup now. Oh! Okay, so what happened there, friends, is the top of my helicopter touched a block, one of those red bubbles in the sky. And in doing so, it exploded, and then I plummeted to the lake below. And now I'm swimming through the lake. And trying not to hit fish. And there's the exit. Didn't expect that. What short levels. How bizarre. Okay, now it looks like we're in a town, maybe? Here's the next level loading. The village of Namui. Here's another shop. Let's go to the shop. Is he going to have a motorcycle for sale? Because I'll totally buy it. He does not. He does have, though, what looks like one of the helicopters. So we're going to pick that up. He says, thank you very much. Come back soon. We'll go outside. Can we use our helicopter? We're in a helicopter now. All right. Cool. Is this just is this just a thing in Alex Kidd games? Is like, hey, sometimes what if a helicopter? Because that's pretty cool if that's the case. I'm having to break a lot of blocks out of the way so I don't accidentally bump into them and crash my helicopter again. I think the bottom of my helicopter can touch things. Yeah, so it's just I touched something with the blades of my helicopter, which caused me to crash. Which, you know, makes sense. You don't want to go hitting the tops of things with a helicopter, or hitting things with the top of your helicopter, rather. One complaint here is that holding the fire button down does not auto-fire, so you do have to tap the button to fire. It looks like that's as far as I can go with this level. In the helicopter, there's a wall here that I can't get past, so I have to blow up my helicopter. That makes sense now why that level was so flat, because it was intended for you to buy a motorcycle to go across it. Interesting. Here's a man who's not stone and his ox, and he says, please help me. And he jumps inside. Oh. The ox was not his ox. The ox was an enemy that I just walked up to and died. Okay, let's try this again. The guy says, please help me, and he hides in his house. And the ox goes charging at me, and I jump over him, and he runs into a wall, and I go punch him in the butt. Punch him, ooh, he turned around. Jump over him, and he runs into another wall, and then you go punch him in the butt. And then he comes charging again, you jump over him, and then you go punch him in the butt. Smash, I beat him. That was close. Thanks for saving me, boy. You Prince Alex? The people thought you were dead, but now that you're here, Jenga the Great has taken the castle and your brother Egil has been imprisoned. You must save him as soon as possible. Long live Prince Alex! And there's my sushi. That marks the end of the level. We'll pick it up, and now we're moving on to a lava level, it looks like. I'm gonna leave it there, I think. I'm sure this game has plenty more of surprises in store for me. I mean, I certainly didn't expect a shmup level to just appear out of nowhere, so there's probably more to see. But I think that's a good taste of it for you. If you grew up on Alex Kidd, you probably know what to expect with this DX release of this game. I didn't, and I'm delighted by it. It's a lot of fun. The one-hit kills are a little intense, but it's also pretty forgiving in terms of the levels are really short, and when I did get that game over, it just started me back on the same level. So I think it's going to be, even if you don't enable that infinite lives thing, it wouldn't be too bad. You have 3 lives to get through a level, basically, and then if you get a game over, I think you just start that level up again. That's not too bad. I might go turn off the infinite lives thing. Anyway, yeah. That's that. You know, check it out. It looks great. It plays like an old school game. It's just really pretty. And if you want it to be old school, look at it. I'll just hear. You want to hear some old school music before we go? Let's listen to some old school music before we go. There it is. Yeah. It's great. I love these like modern remakes that let you enable an old school mode. And obviously it's not the exact same as the original game because it's like in widescreen and everything, but it's a good feel. I hope Advance Wars does this. I like the art style they're doing with the Advance Wars Reboot Camp, and I know Nintendo won't do this, but I wish they would. I wish they would just let me push a button and switch back to the pixel art. Anyway, that's a little bit of Alex Kidd. Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX, I believe, is our full title here. Just double check. Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX. It's available on the Switch, I think today as you're hearing this. But yeah, give it a look if you're a fan of some old school platforming, because I think it's pretty good for that. Yeah. And until next time, friends, tap A and hope for the best. If you enjoyed my show, it would mean a lot if you would rate and review it on iTunes, share it on social media, or check out my Patreon. You can find all of my stuff at troytlepower.carrd.co.
This has been a presentation
of the We Can Make This Work
Probably Network.
Follow us on Twitter
At Probably Work for more of our questionable content.
Also, we have a website called probablywork.com.